Welcome to Treo Gaming. Today we will be looking at how to win at every close combat fights. I will be giving you some drills to practice. After 2 to 3 days of practicing, you will almost be able to win all the close combat fights. So let's get started. 1. Crosshair placement. So what is crosshair? Crosshair is what you see at the center of your screen. You can always observe a dot right in the middle of your screen. The dot shows where the bullet you fire travels. It is very important to perfect or improve your aim and aim it towards your enemy's head in order to get a headshot kill. The player's head absorbs the most damage, and so you can get an easy kill. I prefer you to use 7mm rifle guns in a close combat fight. In order to perfect your aim, go to the training mode, select your preferred loadout, and shoot at the boards using hipfire and ADS. Once you are in the training mode, after practicing hipfire and ADS, come here at this broken wall, get behind here, pretend the enemy is behind that broken wall, and shoot using pre-fire. Two. Pre-fire. It is an act of burst shooting when the enemy is in cover. Use pre-fire when you enter a room or a place where you know the enemy is, and then start shooting before you see the enemy. Don't do this with low magazine capacity gun of high firing speed guns like Uzi or Vector, as it may get empty fast and the enemy might kill you. Pre-fire can be as long as 2 seconds. I will show you some examples in Cheer Park. As you can see, the enemy was in cover, and I rushed on him using pre-fire. He had no chance to knock me down.
Enemies ahead.
3. Sensitivity. It is very important to figure out your own sensitivity setting. You might not keep it all the way down or all the way up. Keep it where you feel it comfortable. It takes some time to get used to a new sensitivity setting, so I suggest you to change your sensitivity setting at the earliest. If your enemy during close combat is behind you, you don't want to move your thumb many times to aim on him as a result of low sensitivity setting, or move it halfway and miss your aim due to very high sensitivity settings. I suggest you can keep the default sensitivity setting offered by the game for beginners, then figure out your own setting. 4. Use aim assist during close combat to improve your aim. The AI in Pubg is capable of helping you with your aim for a slight amount, so I suggest you to use it. 5. 2 assault rifles. You might want to use 2 assault rifles in close combat because if you are pre-firing, then you might have a chance that your mag becomes empty and you might want to reload, so instead of you reloading, switch to your second weapon. The enemy, on the other hand, might think you are reloading for an instance and might come out of his cover in order to knock you down. You can easily kill him because you have switched her weapon with full mag capacity. You can use a number of combinations like M416 and barrel M762 and M416 and AKM or Groza. Use 7mm guns in close range as much as possible. Six. Movement. Use your movement to your advantage in order to confuse your enemy. You can use crouch and fire or jiggle movement. To do jiggle movement, use your thumb and do like this on the D-pad. You can use jiggle movement or even both at the same time. I prefer to use foreclaw in order to use crouch and fire. While using the crouch movement, be very careful. Your movement becomes relatively slow when you crouch and fire, so crouch for a very short amount of time in order to confuse your enemy for a second and get that kill. To do jiggle movement, you have to do like this with your finger in a medium pace. Too fast or too slow does not give any effect. Also set the D-pad size between 80 to 100, below 80 size, it's not accurate, above 100, requires you to move your finger a lot. Now we will look at the enemy's perspective.
Team match, let's go.
So that's it for today, guys. Hope you learned something new today. Stay tuned for the next video. Hit that subscribe button right now, like and comment the video. Treo here signing off.